time to turn to Wizardry and see how we do. Yesterday we left off on the third floor. I think we finished it. I have to check. But we were planning to go to the fourth floor. Now we're not going to take the fourth floor elevator because that is, if I remember correctly, that is super hard. So we're going to take the fourth floor main path, which is the slow path, but at least it won't kill us in one shot. At least that's my hope. So we're going to set up ourselves with Parsnip, doing more light. And then doing Big Shield. And for now, we should be set. But the real question is, will we die? Will we survive? Will we find turnips? Will we find something new? We'll get better armor, equipment. That's the question. As of right now, we have... everybody is in pretty much the best gear we can buy in the shop. And because of that, we're pretty much set for now. But until we can figure out what's next and what we need and all that jazz, that's when we find out really what's going on. So the next floor, fourth floor, should give us a bunch of monsters we haven't seen before. And with any luck, there won't be any combinations of monsters that will, slaughter us outright. But we'll have to wait and see. Alright, let's put this on the third floor. Alright, so if I go to Mara and then cast Demapic. There's exactly one spot that has 0 value on this map. The rest of it's not a big deal. But if I go south, here, go this way. That's why you didn't go that way. I knew I went to the left for a reason. Whatever. Because if you go right, you hit a trap. I think there's like 2 traps in the whole floor. Unfortunately, I don't mark on that. Now this is the 4th floor. And I believe we have no map for the 4th floor. We do not. Alright, so let's take it easy. Looking for trapdoors, looking for unmarked paths. I followed the right wall. Looking for secret doors. Demons, too. We do not have these things friended. We know nothing about the demons. Alright. Attack. 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 They're not casting spells. So we're looking at 30 hit points? Yeah, I'd say between 20 and 30 hit points, based on those numbers. So that's not too bad. I see I had a good chance of alright, so nothing new on the gargoyle. We only have 1 left. It's not doing any damage to us, so we will do this. And we will explore it and examine it, since it's easy to do. we figure it out before it runs away, if it can run away. I don't think it can run away, but never give it its opportunity. Okay, there we go. So we're looking at 48 plus 4 hit points, so 16. So about 20. I was close when I said 30. Cornelia gets 4 attacks, though. That's pretty impressive. Alright. So it cannot be slipped, and 50% chance for whatever that is. I forget. I have to look it up. Is that Dispel? Ooh, Parson took some damage. Alright, I'll take a look at that in a second. Alright, now we want Beastery, Gargoyle. It's a David Nancy. Ooh, what's that mean? So, the N gives us a 40% chance to get a common item, 20% chance to get an uncommon item. Well, that'd be good. I can use a longsword plus 1. Can I also use a mace plus 1? That would be nice. I bet plate mail is in there too. Plate mail plus 1 would be real nice. I wonder what the other stuff is. Not sure. Potions, maybe? Well, I assume all the weapons are gonna have plus 1s somewhere. Alright, oh wait, what was the end of some money? Okay, cool. Now, let's see here. If I look at the guide, go to resistances, what we're looking for is spell immunity. That's nasty. That just means that spells have a 50% chance of not working. If they're not lit. Even if they are resistant. Even if they aren't resistant. Nice. Alright. We will giant rhododendron. Oh, these are were-rats. Alright. Search. Investigate, go. Now, odds are were-rats will run. Yeah, they have about 20 points as well. Not too shabby. And as always, a fun part in the arena, where we have to fight for our lives. And hope. The arena does not kill us. And the arena will slaughter us quite fastly. And it will be a horrendous feat. That is a rather catastrophic failure. However, we have the opportunity to pick up lots and lots of treasures. Oh, we killed them both. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Ah, I forgot. I only wanted one to do that. Oh, well. Now, we'll check out, see if we figured out the beast today and where we're at. Not yet. No treasure notice on the rats. Dragonflies, just torch these blow buggers. We don't need to keep worrying about them. We do have resistance missing. But if I just torch them, we'll be fine. I mean, yes, they have a resistance to magic, but their fire breath is a definite downer. I'd rather get the exploration done. Because that would be very useful. But we can't sit here forever because it will eventually burn us down because of its fire breath. However, we shall assault it in the arena and maybe, just maybe, identify it before it kills us. Ooh, crowd's going wild on this one. Party can't do what it needs. There it goes. So it's resistant to fire, but not ice. Oh, it's the 20% resist. That's what it is. I've had him resist several times before. Wait, what was that I picked up? Oh, okay, it was just money. I thought I picked up something that was unidentified. I want to check this wall real quick. Okay. Okay, so you have ethereal entities and an insect we don't know. That is a giant spider. Alright. Take that, take that, take that. Research those. Shades, so they're undead. And they only have about 10 hit points. That's not too shabby. Now that spider can poison. Hit the shades. Inspect the spider. Inspect the spider. Inspect the spider. I thought spider's not gonna survive. Yeah, it died. But I really don't want that poison. Oh no, it's okay. I thought it was gonna be paralyzed for a second there. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Not too shabby. These are pretty easy to hit. They have a high armor class, and they have decent resist. Let's see if we can get this thing. Come on. Really? Come on. Come on. You keep missing me, and I want to keep... There we go. Let's see. We know everything but the shade. Cool. Now let's see what the shade can drop. Shade. Definitely undead. Not a lot of experience. Not too shabby. Frank leveled up though. That's a good sign. Wizardry. Hold on. The dragonfly, we derived that. It's a CM. That's expected. Huge spider is a David Nancy. That's nice. Shade is a David Nancy. Not too shabby. We can work with that. We can work with that and get ourselves some decent gear. Now, there are some other beasts on this floor that I have not seen yet that I know exist on this floor. Higher level wizards and such. You are to just die. I have no interest in y'all surviving. Yeah, I guess. What was that? Hopefully the lightning worked. Alright. Now we're gonna go to the other side. Coyotes and were-rats. Were-rats we're still short some data on. We know everything on the wolves, so you do that. You do that. Wolves have 4d6, so I need something a little bigger than that. Yeah, we'll drop a blizzard on them. That's 66, so that'll take out the wolves in one shot. And it runs away. Runs away. No, don't run away. I want you to die. There's gonna be 1 or 2 left when we finally get the spell off. None. 0. They just froze the were-rats. That sucked. Overkill. Jeez, be faster. Alright. Unlock this. Wait, there's a thingy here. Alright. Yeah, we're okay on health. Uh-huh. Alright. Some more were-rats. Hey, it's only 2 of these guys, so that means we can farm them. You kill, you research, research. Let's get this last bits of information on these things. We only have about 10 hit points, so don't want to hit them with anything bigger than better than or nothing. Definitely don't want to hit them for something more than nothing. Alright, there we go. We got some health. We got some information on them. Just need the resistance information and we're done. Oh, come on. Come on, you can do it. Oh, come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, come on. There we go. Kill the rat. Nice and easy. Okay. This is such a mess of a room. Dragon. Bad. We have no information on this dragon. What kind of dragon is it? It is a green dragon. Let's do some damage. Research. Okay. Doesn't have that many hit points. Yeah, it's a green gas dragon. Alright. It's 20-ish hit points. Oh, good money. Now the question on that dragon is, did we get Coyote is a bee owl, okay. Where rat is a CM? Not bad. Gas dragon, don't know. Based on where it is, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a DN. Oh, maybe not. Because 20 is the CM line. And 10 is the BL line. Okay, so because it's 28, it's going to be the same as the where at. So it's going to be a CM. That's kind of disappointing. Considering how hard the dragons are. Individually, they're not hard. I will say that. Canines. This is the combat dogs or whatever it is. Attack dogs. There it is. Yeah. It's the first time I've seen these. But they do run, so querying them early is going to be important. So next time I see just the dogs by themselves, I'm going to have to just query them. Especially if they're prone to running like this. However, the 32, so they drop some good gear. They drop some decent items. There we go, we got it. So that's not bad. Alright, let's go back through to the hidden door. Alright, door, hidden door. And it goes on to the 5th floor. Answer. I really don't want to go down to the 5th floor. So the 4th floor is currently behaving itself. We're not really in shape for the 5th floor. Now, part of that is just me not being prepared for it. Another part of it is I think I'd rather have a few more levels. I definitely want Mara to be level 9. And it wouldn't hurt for Mana to be level 10. Because the instant death spell, I want that to be available more than once or twice, just in case we hit a sludge-fest. Take the risk. Because there's a chance that we could kill all 3 of them, but it's doubtful. Okay, so 1's dead. That leaves me with 1 available to kill and 1 to research. Oh, come on. There we go. We're good. We're good. Sweet. So we got the huge spiders done. Daisy, done. That's not everything on this floor. But remember if someone leveled up. No one leveled up. However, Trelane's close. actually doing good on spells, though. So, I mean, if we go to spells, healing spells, we haven't used any. Combat spells, we've used very few. So the question is, do we want to risk the 5th floor? What are these? Ticks or something? Boring beetles. Close enough. Okay. Oh, there's one more creature on this floor that I haven't seen yet, so... And I think I'm going to take the 4th floor and just farm it a little bit. Probably because there's creatures here we haven't seen yet, we keep running into them. Partly because I think I want to try and find some more equipment. Because if I can find plate mail or +1 weapons, that would be nice, because I only have one. I have a +1 sword, and I think I have, a +1 staff, a +2 staff. I'm parsing it. I think it's the +1 sword on Thofter, and that's it. Okay, so we got everything we need. These guys are easy to research. That hurt. Okay, that one's dead. Parsnip keeps missing. Okay, so that means we can ambush. That's it. She missed her ambush. That's horrible. It's horrible that happens. The arena isn't winning today, but we are doing great. Ouch. There it goes. Bloody little beetle. Okay. Now, hold on. If we look at Beastery, the spider is a CM, expected. Boring beetle is a CM. So the dragon's gotta be a CM. Dog is a DN. Alright, I got some healing I can use. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and use Great Heal. Only 9? That was terrible. Use the big heal spell. Basically, that's what I have. I can only get 7 or 8 per. It's 3d8. It should average 12. Honestly, it should be averaging around 12 to 15. Not 7 or 8. Terrible. Alright, we'll go this way. We'll just check the walls. Doesn't matter what we do. We're just gonna bump around a little bit, see if we can find ourselves some more stuff to kill. There we go, that's nasty. That's what we want to see it. What about saves after every round? I don't know why they do that. Because it saves after every round. It saves when you change floors. That makes sense. Oh, and I drop it every couple of rounds. Maybe it's a time thing. Alright. We know there's nothing in there. We're just going through the doors because going through doors seems to be a higher proc chance. Ninjas. Okay, so the Kunoichis we have partial knowledge of, and the males you have partial knowledge of, so you do that. You know what? You study the girls, you study the girls, you study the guys, you study the guys. Oops. You nuke the girls and you nuke the guys. And that should get rid of most, if not all of them, in one round. So they can run away. And we got poison. Oh, some girls stick around. Not bad. Oh, that's gonna stink. It's okay. We're just gonna go through this in a very controlled way. Oh, we got everything. We got all the knowledge we can. But now we have all the Kunoichis. That's good. All I gotta do is just kill them off. And with an aesthetic. Good, good. Good, good. Good experience. Good experience. 2,000 points for that fight. That's what I want to see. Now I need to cure poison. Which is what we need. Well, I think we're about to the point at which we should consider going home. Because we're running a little low on magic. One, two, third intersection, and up. They actually do tell you how to get where you want to go, believe it or not. At those intersections, it dinks. There's a chime. And if you activate the... Okay. Fight the level 4 to level 1 ninjas. Those are. Fight, fight, fight. And inspect. Alright. Now we can study the level 1 ninja. And get the rest of the details from them. No, I want them to share details, please. We need the details, because I need the knowledge. That's what we need. We need knowledge. Knowledge is power, and I don't have enough. That's what it comes down to. I don't have enough knowledge. Hopefully, we'll get some knowledge. Come on. Y'all can do it. Y'all can do it. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. I know y'all can do this. Y'all done it for everybody else. There we go. The only problem with those is you're risking an instant death attack. It's fine. Okay, now. Yeah, I wish when you push forward, I would actually go through the door. That'd be nice. Alright. Now we have 5,000 gold, which is good. I like that. Let's check our gear. He's got the +1 sword, the plate mail, and the helm, so he can't buy anything. He is in the same boat. The cleric is Dunzo. Trelane is also Dunzo. The casters, other than giving them a +2 staff, so much I can do for them. At least from that shop anyway. However, those gauntlets. I would like to buy those gauntlets. And we're getting close to that. I can buy gauntlets for the guys. So what we want here is big shield. And more light. There we go. Now. Going down, 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 down. Down the hole. Down to the mine, down to the castle dungeon. Because we need to go down the hole into that dungeon. Uh-oh, creeping cards. It's bad. Gonna waste a spell on these guys, unfortunately. I'd rather waste one fire spell than have to spend multiple cure poisons. At least at this level anyway. I get that later on, not so big of a deal. But I'd rather not. Alright, so yes. Ooh, 7 samurais. Alright, so we're gonna nuke them. They're not gonna live long. That spell will just about kill them, if not kill them. Ah, it wasn't enough. Wasn't enough to kill them all. I got 5 of the 7. Ooh, clothing. Let's have a look. Some kind of robes. Looks like standard robes. So, not useful. I might be pleasantly surprised though. And it might be magic robes, but three gas dragons. Now this is not good. Because these guys hurt. And I'm gonna drop a fireball on their butts. I will probably kill one of them with this. Yeah, fire spells, I know. Alright, this is 2 dragons. Alright, that's actually good news. That's fine. It's fine. Because we'll kill one. Oh, I thought we were going to kill a dragon. It's fine. One dragon will die. And hopefully we'll learn the materials from the rest of the dragons. Don't care about your stats. I do care about your stats. That's the problem. I do care about your stats. Okay, that kills the one dragon off. And we got all the stats. And we're good. Didn't take much damage, and Mara's level 9. That's good. Good experience for him. Now let's see if we were right. Level 1 ninjas don't care. Level 3 ninjas. Don't care about that. Gas dragon. Ah, see, I told you it was a CM. So, really, the CM, is the 30, 15%, the 30%, 50%. Instead of the 40, 20. Thing is, if I go down one more floor, ignore the flies. Armored men. What are these? Samurais? Minor daimyo. So they're samurais of some nature. Drop a big fire on their heads. For 1,200 experience points apiece. Well, that takes them down half. Okay. So the next spell up would kill them. Which means they're level 3s. Attack, 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 search, search, search. Because that's going to clear out a chunk of them. And that's a good sign. That helps. You kill, you, oops, I want you to kill, you to kill, you to research, research. Research, research. Come on. So they have between 4 and 40 hit points. So about 20 to 25 hit points. Not that I can seem to hit them today. Not too bad. Arm class 2. So a mediocre chance of missing. Oh, I should be able to get the now down the way. There we go, one down. She just can't seem to kill him. Alright. If we kill him, great, fine, okay. I'm gonna kill one at least. Couldn't even kill one. Swear. Okay, there it goes. So now there's one left. And he has no resistances. Sweet. He's number 39. So he's the last monster. That's going to be a DN. Nice, 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 nice. He won't last long. At least he doesn't run, though. Alright, good experience. Good money. Do we pick anything up from them? Nope, just the one robes. I don't really want to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going down. 5th floor. I have not been on this floor. Sure. Okay. So I don't want to go. Oh, hell. That's a teleporter door. Alright, there's a priest here. It's one I haven't had before. Bishop. Alright. You attack, you attack, you attack, you research, research, research. Let's get some health check on him. So it's 2, 5, so around 20. And he's wiped out. But I think we deduced everything. I'll check it. Decent experience. Bishop. Because the bishop's a 38. And the minor daimyo is a 38. Accompanied by bishops, accompanied by daimyos. Oh, that's interesting. I like that they add that. I have 3 characters that are leveled up. How close is everybody else? How far do I want to dig into this place? Okay. This floor is feeling a little too easy. Seven huge spiders. I mean, not a big fight for us. I mean, I could blow them all away with a fireball spell, but I see no point in doing that because they're not really that painful. Oh, we're done with them? Just burn them all. Not a big deal. Oh, poison. That's fine. The cleric can fix that problem. It's not a big deal. The cleric can fix that. Alright, parsnip. Cast. Softness. No, that's pure poison. Okay, we're so good on this. I'm not happy with this. That's the gargoyles. Hit them with the fire spell. Make this an easy fight. Because they don't have that many hit points, I just don't want to take all the damage. That sucked. That was a waste of a fire spell. Well, they do have a 50% resistance, so it was literally 50-50 for each of them. And oddly, only one of them died. So instead of being 50-50, it was 1-4. We're still okay on health, though. Because after this we use some health spells, but it's the first ones we've used, so. Good experience. Let's go ahead and use some low-level health spells. Come on. Really? God, it used like 7 and 8s in the first casting, and now it's doing like 1s and 2s. So I was very exhausted. Alright. Really don't want to do that. I just one of these. That was good. There's a shadow space there. Oh, what? Wait, look at the map real quick. I'm at a point at which I think I just want to run back. Mainly because... Oops. Small dragons. Alright, so some new dragons on the market. Looks like white dragons? Dragon puppies? Dragon puppies? Are you kidding me? Definitely ice dragons. Alright, it's time to kill him. I can't play with these guys. Or they're gonna wipe us out. Come on! Told you I have time to play with you. Fortunately, Mara died. That's what I was afraid of. So we're gonna find something that was gonna just try and wipe us out. Alright, I'm out of heals. Alright, so let's get off this floor. As quietly as possible. We'll come back after we've leveled up. As long as we don't hit, like, a big swarm, we'll be fine. If it's dragonflies, not too bad. I'm just gonna blow them away with a strong spell, just to clear them, because I don't want to risk anyone dying. I already have one down. That's the last thing I want to do. Is have anybody else dead. It's the last I want to see. Now, you might be asking, why do I do it the way I'm doing it? The reason I'm doing this is because every time you turn or move, open a door, any action, even if you bump your nose against the wall or hit the search button, well, there's nothing to search for. It registers as a move. And every time you move, you have a chance of generating a fight. Okay. Oh, Frank has an XP drain. Oh, yeah, I do that. Okay. Okay, so there was a thing for Frank. Alright, 2,000 for Mara. Hopefully she doesn't die. Yay, she survived, okay. So, Frank, in reality, is level 7. Sweet. Oh, God, what's with these ones? Alright, well, his vitality's maxed. Let's bring his luck up. Oop, I need a person to do that. I need Trelane to level up, though. It's 3 points for him. So, give me that. She does not level up. She does have level up. Give her vitality. And she's got some more spells. So now she has Terror, Frost King, and Deadly Air. Oh, cool. So she's got the Frost King. That's good. Because she didn't get Frost King. She's got Deadly Air. It's good. Alright. I can work with this. Can definitely work with that. So that gives me 5 Deadly Airs. Which is really good. Oh, this is not working. So 5 Deadly Airs. That's nice. Train's level 10. Which I think there was an achievement for that. Alright. Inventory. Alright. Now remove Mara. Add Bella. Inventory. Move the robes to Bella. Identify. Charmer drops. Alright. Remove her from the party. Add Mar back to the party. Question now. How far is he from level 10? Very close. If he had stuck around a little longer, he would have leveled up. Now. He needs 4 agility and 7 luck. Which means between... what? 3 and 11 levels to go Lord. Now, don't get me wrong. Lord is supposed to be pretty epic. Because it's so hard to do. The other one's so hard to do is the ninja. Unfortunately, that's for evil characters only. And you can have a Lord and a ninja in your party, but you have to party scum a little bit. It's not hard to do, it's fairly simple. But party scumming is a thing you can do, it's just a matter of you just have to do it. Technically, they're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to associate that way. But if you leave the misaligned character in the dungeon, and then you reset your party, and then you take somebody out of your party, you go down there and pick them up, you can keep them in your party. So, you can do it. So what I might do is between now and next week, I might try to level up somebody to be a ninja. Because it's not that hard to do. But it is... it does take time. And I forget which class is the easiest time to do it. which race has the easiest time to do it. But there is one that's got the most stats in the right places. Alright. Boring beetles. I want to get this over with quickly. So we're gonna waste a fire spell because I just want to get it over with. Because these guys have a lot of hit points. And they can be annoying. This is a low armor class. But shouldn't be too hard. I don't want to use a second spell though. Oh, but I have to if I want to do it quickly. It's fine. I'm not taking much damage, so. I wish the wizards could attack from the back row. Well, actually, the wizards could use their first level spells. Because that's something that they could do. Yeah, but, you know, we're not in a rush. Okay, chest. Got a helm. Item? Looks like a basic helm. Alright, so I want you to use your heal. Because you got pummeled pretty hard. I just Mara had had more health. But I can't fix that until she gets more vitality. Alright, let's go this way. Single gargoyle. We'll just pummel this guy to oblivion. Because melee is the best against these guys anyway, because they're high defense, magic resist. It's always a good plan. Easy peasy. A little bit of money. That was a one-way door. This goes down to the 9th floor. Goes up to the 4th floor. We're on the 5th. Where does it go on the 4th floor? Oh. Do I really want to do that? That could be dangerous. Oh, this is bad. I 3 bishops and 3 dynamos. 5 dynamos. Because those bishops could be dangerous. So we're going to attack, attack, attack. I can do this 5 times, so let's go ahead and just use 1 here. Yeah, let's experience. As long as they don't silence us. That's priests, not bishops. There we go, 1500 experience per character. Very nice. Definitely need to save those for dragons. Because dragons are definitely the bigger concern. Okay. Huge spiders, not a big deal, no spells needed for this one. Unless they poison us. So far though, we're doing good. The only concern is if I find those dragons again, because those things were nasty. Having 3 of them in the party? Ugh. If I find those again, we're gonna send everybody else to examine them, and just have one of the mages just nuke them. Because we don't want to have to fight that again. That was so bad. That was just real bad. Alright, like I said, we're cruising to the 5th floor. And we're actually doing a good job here. Stick with the chain. So we got a flail. Sure, masked woman. What are you now? Level 5 ninja? Level 6 ninja. Cool. Now these can do an instant kill. That's what the ninjas do. But we'll be okay as long as, you know, they don't wipe us out. They get up to 60 hit points? Ow. Come on. Ow. Almost dead on that one. That's fine. Ow. Alright, that one's up. That hurt. Now there's only one, so we're gonna go ahead and Have her heal. Now everybody research. Come on. Okay, there she goes. 8's good. 8's good. Okay, there we go. We're good. Ah, we don't need anything else. Everybody can just slaughter it. So as we stand, we have, there we go. Not too shabby on this floor. Right. Beastery. So we have the larger huge spider. So we had this huge spider. And this huge spider. They are different. One is actually bigger than the other. Okay. So that's a DN, right? That's the dog. There's the gargoyle, who's also a DN. The puppy is a DN. Interesting. Okay. It's just nasty as hell. This guy's a DN. So she's an EO. That's the next category. And E is between 1 and 500 gold. So she should have a 50% chance of dropping a basic item, a 30% chance of dropping a +1 item, and a 10% chance of dropping a +2 item. That's nice. Unfortunately, she didn't drop any. Oh, we got that stupid little helmet of flow. And both of them look like basic items. I do kind of wish I had... Oh, hell no. Mara's dead. Research, 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 research. I ain't playing with them. I ain't playing with them. They are way too deadly. Hold on. It's a lot of spiders. Right. They have first stack. Not that they can hit us. But I do want to get this cleared out quickly. Did the spell fizzle? I've never seen that happen before. It's not like they're immune or resistant. It failed. Hold on. Yeah, the spell did... Oh well. I'll just go this way. Maybe it bugged? Because they're not immune or resistant or anything. But I'm not going to risk any more spells on them. Because they are just right out spiders. It's not like there's any big deal to them. Though I think, all things considered, I'm inclined after this fight to consider heading back. Because where I am is a big chunk away from the exit, and I'm not comfortable being this far away and only having 3. Alright, well, we're okay on spells. Bad. This is not good. The dogs will probably run away. Not worried about them. Worried about the 4 mosquitoes in the back. That's the one I'm works for, is the 4 dragonflies. Because their fire spells can hurt. It's fine. Oh, come on. Take him out. I have no interest in being in this dark zone. Alright. Now I gotta recast my spell. Alright. This way, through that door. Parsnip got a level though. That's good. That means that we'll get more healing spells. That's a good thing. So it's good that we're gonna get more healing spells. Alright. I just don't want to hit more of those dragons on the way out. Because they hit really hard if I don't get my spell off right away. And Mara isn't necessarily as fast as Mana. So there's a good chance that she can get a blood right up. Okay. Yeah, we're over. Up. Up. Over. Down. Over. Actually. Let's go this way. Wrong way. Werewolves. We haven't fought these yet. Sure. Give me prayer. Fire. Fire. That'll keep them from being able to hit us. Allow us to be able to wipe them out pretty quick, though. Still hit. Alright. See if we can get these things researched. They're 36, so. That's not too bad. We have one attacking. Because we want to be able to research. And everybody on researching, and he'll be able to kill one of them in probably one hit. Yeah, so I thought. And we're researched. Good to go. That's nice. Just have to work through them. Sweet. Okay. So, open the door. Do not use the elevator. I will warn you now. That takes you to the 4th floor. But I think that takes you into the part of the 4th floor that's not. That's the harder part of the 4th floor. And trust me, that is not a fun area. Because it's an area in there that you'll meet like what was it? It's like 5 priests, 5 wizards or priestesses or something like that. Anyway, it's the number is rather silly. It's all 3 rows are maxed out. I think it is. And one of the things you have to worry about is the fact that it's got priests. And priests love to cast silence. That is the worst part about it. Is they cast silence. And if they cast silence on you, you're pretty much done. Because there's so many of them that hit so hard. Kind of like the dragons, where they just like blow you out in one round. That can happen with them. Alright, so... Hold on. Flafter... needs agility and luck. One point. Frank doesn't need anything in particular. So he can just push it into luck. Parsnip doesn't need anything in particular. So luck. Mana doesn't need anything in particular. So agility for defense. And that puts us in a good spot. 4 of our party members are level 10. Items. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab Bell. And the wrong key. Now I have Bell do the identify thing. That's what I thought. Nothing of value. Alright, there we go. So, I've got enough to buy a gauntlet. Who can use that? Flafter can, Frank can. That's it, just the 2 fighters. They can both wear the gauntlet. So, I guess we'll give it to Frank since he's got the lowest hit points. And we'll get one for Flafter on the next, when the next one's available. More light. And big shield. Alright, hold on. She can use spells too. What'd you pick up? Locate. Reveals the location of a lost character. I guess that helps. Life. Allows you to resurrect a dead person. Yay! Alright, so I'm gonna need to level up my other priest. Get her to 9 or 10. So that she can go for life. That way if Parsnip dies, I don't have to spend money to res her. But I can do that when I go do the Kunoichi in my off time. Okay. Nothing new for you. She didn't get any new spells? No, she got Torch. She didn't get a new 5th level spell, but she got a new 4th level spell. Okay. Well, that's terrifyingly bad. I'm not happy about that. I'll go with it. to the 5th floor. Back to exploring the 5th floor. It's... What can I say? I go down here and I hold my breath and pray. The whole time we're on the 5th floor. That we don't, screw it up. Bloody samurais. Oh, that's right. If I was just gonna cast the spells that don't work on us, I'm guessing that's bad air. Or darkness. No, it's, Kanito, which is bad air. Which can cause some damage. Nice. I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage. But it can cause some decent damage. Okay, here we go. No trap found. Just some money. Not too bad. Fourth floor. And down to the 5th floor. Now, out here, we can cast the spell on the map. Update the map. So updates the map. Unfortunately, the map does not show secret doors, which is unfortunate. It does help you avoid traps. So it does trigger off traps and stuff. That's shades. So the priest can destroy that. Nice. Nice, nice. Very easy. Alright. No problem. Fire's dead. Not too bad. Couple shades, couple spiders. Unfortunately, the banishing of the shades does not count for experience gain, apparently. There's a shadow that way. Wait a minute, did I get teleported? Yeah, it went weird. That goes into that shadow place. Friendly group of bishops. I'll let them pass. Okay. Let them pass only because right now I'm trying to do mapping. And I'll let them be. I really wanted the experience of those dragon puppies, but I don't want the risk of death. And if I go into that fight, I have to use a high elf spell. So, if I can pass up and not have to deal with that, I'll take it. Especially since I want to try and do some mapping. Alright. Okay, so that's that whole side over there. And that's that whole side over there. Right, that's that whole side over there. Wait a minute. There's a door over there I didn't open. Werewolves, we have them researched. No. I want you to take him out in one shot. That's fine. Because I don't, not reliant on her to be, you know, pinpoint accurate. We're okay in timing. Alright. Got experience points. There's the dam. A single puppy dragon. Now, we're gonna do it this way. Wait, is that right? Yes, 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 yes. Come on. That's what we're trying to avoid, is the dragon breath. But with only one on the board, it's feasibly useful and usable. So I get up to 50 hit points. That's not bad. However, we did find the thing down to the 5th floor. Alright. So that puts us just above the elevator. And there is that section on the other side of the elevator we haven't mapped. Alright, let's go that way. This is a nasty collection of beasts. I'm just gonna cast basic fire spell though. Because the coyotes will run and the were-rats don't do much damage. So that makes it too bad. That makes it easy. And I said these guys, they got lots of fire spells, so I'm okay with that. It's just a matter of just working through them. And there's nothing over here that's, you know, we don't have mapped out. So, we're good there. It's just a matter of just working through them. Easy peasy. It's not too hard. I mean, these kind of have some hit points, but, you know. It's not like they're hard to kill. We get some money out of it. We get some experience out of it. Hopefully we get some items. Ooh, that was nasty. 20 damage? That was pretty punchy. Alright, just some money. Alright, so we're gonna go through here. Up this way. Armored men. What are these? Swordsmen. These are fighter guys. Let's just torch them. Okay. I can work with that. And get some money out of it. Alright, so there's a door here. Alright. See, my goal here is to map the floor. That's my goal for today, is to map the 5th floor. I expect us to be grinding on the 4th floor, but apparently the 5th floor is not too bad as long as you don't go through the hard side of the dungeon. Okay. Because the 4th floor on the elevator shaft is super hard. And it's like, now what you want to do. Okay, so that kicks us into that room, which is not helpful. Right, door here. Door here. Let's go ahead and update the map real quick. Apparently I missed a hallway over there. On the left side. And I missed a square in that room. Okay. A rotting corpse, a shade, and spiders. You know, I'd rather get the experience off the shade and the rotting corpse if I can. So using the clerical dismissal, since that doesn't give me experience, is something I think I'm going to try to avoid. We just work through them slowly. And hopefully not get a level down. Because I don't have the spell to fix that yet. I don't know what level that is, but I don't have that spell yet. That's fine. We're okay. It's not gonna take long to kill these guys, because it's just one shade. As long as Parsnip doesn't get paralyzed, we'll be fine. That's the only trick to the rotting corpse, he can't paralyze. Where did he get? Wait, was there an item? No. Okay. So I misread that. Oh, poison. Where's the bad? Cure poison. That's it. So that puts us at the end of that hallway. So I guess start with the right side. Okay. Okay, this way. Robed men. Those are wizards. Level 7 mages. That's dangerous. Research, 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 research. Torch. Research. I don't want them casting AoE spells. Because level 7 mages can do that. See? Told you. I was trying to prevent that, but fine, just kill them all. Alright, so now we gotta leave. Wait, no, I don't. Well, not yet. Because Parsnip can raise dead. Now, the trick to this is... it is a risk. Aha! She's alive! I think after that fight, we're gonna be out of magic soon. So I have got to heal. Looks like we got a bot. So that's the first bot of the night. That's, I guess, good and bad. Good because it's the first bot of the night. Bad because I think it's the only view I've had in the live stream. Alright. Alright, now... let's see here. Alright. Level 1 spells are gone. Level 2 spells are fine. Level 3's got Cure Poison. I don't really want to use those. But I got no choice. Because I need health to get home. Oh, that's bad. I have... it's fine. These are shade. Grave Mists. Those are new. Undead? It's fine. Yep, undead. However, they did not dispel, so maybe they're resistant to it? That is always likely. Alright, taste the room. That's good. Alright, that puts me in a hallway. Let me try to figure out where I am. Alright, so this way, maybe. Did I just come around the whole hall? Yes, I did. I'm guessing at the exit. I have a torch left. That's good. Alright. We're guessing at how to get out of here. Where am I at? I am... Where am I? Hold on. I have to update the map. Okay. I can get out of here pretty quickly. Assuming there isn't anything weird in the crowd. Okay. Dude, this dungeon looks really weird. Without the... Alright. Do we have an AoE? I do. Just use the AoE. So we can get out of here. Because we're so low on healing spells that I don't want to have to deal with that. Easy peasy. Now, no one's leveled up. Is anyone close to leveling? No. That's fine. I'd rather... roll out early when we're running low on spells than to stick around and risk having a blackout. And losing the party. Because I don't have a party high enough level to come get them. I don't have a backup party at this level yet. And that's one of the things that I'm going to do this week. Is build up a backup party. I can get down there. You know, get my priest built up, my second priest built up. And whatnot. Alright. Hold on, I'll be right back. me reset my windows. And then we're good to go. That's somebody popped in when I stepped away from it. Okay, here we go. So we have. Do we have any items? Got a shield. Basic shield. Alright, back into the maze. Back down to the 5th floor. We did the. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I did what I was supposed to do. They went the dungeon in blue instead of green. It's definitely easier to see. So in this particular, we're doing well on the 5th floor. Looks like we'll get the 5th floor mapped tonight. Which is fine by me. We're not gonna get to. I'm not gonna do the 6th floor. You can have a big fire just to keep us from having to cast the poison removal. That's the last thing I want to have to do. Is cast poison removal. Alright. I don't want to use my high level spells. Out of the 4th floor. Down to the 5th floor. Two, three, turn right. Forward, 1, 2, through the wall, and a bunch of spiders. Great. Guess that's what we're gonna deal with. It's fine. I would like to get a gauntlet for the other fighter, though. That would be nice. Unfortunately, we don't have that much money yet. Not quite there. Now, outfitting the other party is going to be rather expensive. For sure. But they can probably outfit themselves. What was that? Try to do something and it failed. Oh, I think it was the instant death? No poison? Maybe it was you tried to poison me and it didn't work. Maybe that's what that was. Alright. Alright, that should be the last of the spiders. And one more attack, done. Okay, cool. Works for me. Take just some money. You know, for the high percentage chance that they claim that you're supposed to have on loot drops, we get very little equipment. Okay, so that blackout hallway did not map. Interesting. And it's the fastest way up to where we need to go, though. It is unfortunate. Alright. That takes care of that. It's fine. Dogs will run, and the dragonflies are pretty easy to kill, so. And if you get the dragonflies up front, then we can kill them real easy. And I can use level 1 spells, and I have to use the level 3 spell. Which we can use on something else. Yeah. Oh, the dog actually attacked. They normally just run away. Ew. Fine, whatever. Oh, just kill a few dogs here. Because they're apparently deciding to stick around. I mean, it's fine with me, I don't care. I care about the fire breath, though. That I do care about. Because every time I do that, puts Mara one step closer to death. She doesn't have a lot of hit points because she doesn't have an 18 fatality yet. So that happens when you buy a character and not build your own. Cast spell, heal on her, heal on her. Come on, there we go. Now we're out of there. We can cast light. We said a light spell. Now, alright, so that gives us everything down here. So, okay, that's okay. So we have to go up, down, and around. That's okay. Grave Mists. We have these fully done. They are undead. But if we just use fire instead of the dispel, we'll probably whip them out in one shot. And, person, we got paralyzed! We're fudged. Now I know we're fudged. Because I have no way to remove paralyzed down here. That's bad. Because I don't have any potions or anything. Found some items though. Got a scroll of something. Looks like a basic short sword. Yeah, it's like a basic short sword. And a basic shield. And no one has a scroll of remove paralysis. Right, I have that. Alright, so what was that? I didn't take up for it. Look at the map. Fine, whatever. You need a torch. It's fine. It just means you have to get out of here quickly. Well, down to 4. These guys should not live very long. Shouldn't have to argue with them. There we go. So I need to go forward. Okay, so forward, forward, forward. Turn around through that door to the end of the hall. Up, right, south, straight through here. Oops, wrong way. Wait, where am I at? Hold on, my map got confused. I got disoriented in my map. Got disoriented in the map. I was like, wait a minute, the map's going the wrong way. Map got rotated. Thankfully, you learn the map. And once you learn the map, you're usually okay. It's just a matter of learning the map. Because you learn how to get wherever you're going with the shortest number of steps, so you have the fewest fights. Or the shortest number of moves, I should say. It's fine. It doesn't feel like you're on the 5th floor when you optimize your movements. Alright. And this is why... Pick her out. We have... Petra. So I can cast spells. Alright. Softness. Now, put Petra back. And grab Bella. Check roster, items. See if anybody has anything other than what's on mana. Yep, okay, we're good. So just what they have. It's important. To have her have all the items to identify. Catino. That's the one that causes them to fall asleep. Standard short sword? Oops. Small shield. Give my guess to mana. So now the continuous goes for 250 gold. That's actually worth some money. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. It doesn't really have any value. It's level 1 spell that does not do much. So remove Bella. Grab Mara. Reset everybody's everything. So Katina is level 1, isn't it? I believe. I sold it. What? Oh, wrong character. Yeah. Cause of sleep. Yeah. Now, if you use Catino on the first floor, you got a good chance of it actually affecting the, charge of the party. So I think there's an achievement for sleeping a whole party. So hold on. Let me find a party real quick. Here we go, party cult. So we're gonna say party, Perry, Perry, Perry. Perry, Perry, yes. Perry, 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 cast. Catino. Cast. Catino. Just in case. What? Cast Catino. Cast Catino. Are they all asleep now? Yeah, looks like it. I don't know what you have to do to get the achievement, but maybe that was enough. Let me reset my spells. Figured I'd give it a shot, see if I can sleep the whole party. Oh wait, I have 6,000. So he doesn't have a copper glove. He can now have a copper glove. Alright, that gives him... That gives everybody the lowest armor class I can give them. From the shop. That means if I'm gonna go lower, I need magic items. That's the best I can do. Now that is a okay thing here. 2 undeads. Not a big deal. They're easy to kill. Wish I had some better weapons though. Could really use some more +1 weapons. I only have one. Well, the mage is using a staff. Cleric is using a staff +2. Because it is a little better than the anointed mace. Damage is about the same. But the 2 hit bonus is a little higher. If I actually had a better mace, I would totally use that instead. And then give the staff to one of the mages. Level 3 ninjas. A bunch of them. Alright. You're dead. That many of them, I will use a level 3 spell. Only because it's time consuming not to. And they can do instant death and poison if they're lucky. Just some money. Alright. Working through the 4th floor. Two, 3, turn right. This is bad. I would normally want to gas dragons are good. Good luck on the priest. See if we can get anything on them. It doesn't matter, you're all dead. All I gotta do is get to mana. Of course she's last. Like I said, she's freaking last. Behest totally sucks. I'm gonna have to run. I have to run. I've already got one dead because of the stupid silence. I gotta leave. It's not worth. That's the fight I was talking about. Where they have a bunch of things. And there's worse ones than that. But with the priest and priestess, because they can mute you, you need your wizards to have the ability to cast before them. Oh, I should have had Parsnip raise Mara. And then pray we don't totally botch. She has D. They said it's as effective as the guys that cast the chant, but I've cast it twice and had no one turn to ash. Whereas I've had them cast that multiple times, and it's about a 30% chance that it goes to ash, so. That was terrible. Alright. Alright, here we go. Let's try and get back to the 5th floor. And not have Mara die and everybody else get wasted by dragons, because somebody decides to silence us. See, you need to have luck and agility. Luck is your saving throws, as far as I can tell. And agility is your, damn. Agility is your ability to go first. Okay. Okay, all of a sudden my controller went weird. It's fine. I'm not casting... not casting anything in the capybara, because that'll probably run. But the bunnies are lethal. And the bunnies run too, but the fact that the capybaras tend to run, so. Really? Oh, come on. Alright. Thanks for the poison. We love you too. Alright. Not a big deal. It is what it is. Alright. Remove poison. It's fine. Alright, 4th floor. Let's try not to hit one of those big dragon parties. Just the priestess, I wouldn't care. I need to research the swordsman. Research the swordsman, research the swordsman, research the swordsman, research the swordsman. Anybody research the swordsman, the dog will probably run, and the dragonflies will just burn. Alright, attack, 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 attack. Give me a spark on the dragonflies. Well, the swordsman's good, though. Oh. This is a mess. Kill the doggy. Oh man. Maybe I should have just wiped him out. I don't mind using the magic on him. Because they will wipe us out if we're not careful. Especially when there's a bunch of them. That's the only problem. Is they can't wipe you out if you're not careful. Just die, little dragonfly. Thank you. I need to heal Mira. It's a waste of a day when I have to spend this much on healing. Before I even get to the 5th floor. Alright, that'll work for now. This does not bode well for this run. Right. Let's go ahead and verify our map. Okay. All things considered, I'll go through the shadow zone. Oh. I mean, yes, it means I need to recast my light spell. But it's one of those things. Oh, hell no. Fire those. Fire those. I mean, yes, I can use a bigger spell. Maybe I should have. That's not good. Damn, Parson got paralyzed again. I have to use the larger spells. I have to use Flare. And a level drain. Waste of a turn. Such a pain in my butt. Well, I don't want to run, because if I run, then I panic and I could end up anywhere in the dungeon. But drop a flare. It's fine. She's gonna flare you out of the window. Oh, isn't enough. Really? I think they're resistant. Just wasn't enough. Alright. This might actually be worth it after all. Yeah. There's a rotator there. Now that I know it's there. Oh, we're fudged. Right. I'm gonna use both. And pray that weapon goes off. Before we die. I'll just take the hit. Yes, it's a huge hit to my spell cast, just in case. But considering that crew could wipe us out, I ain't risking it. I wish the shop had more items that were actually useful. Like, as you went deeper into the dungeon, more things would show up in the shop. A lot of games do that, but this game's old enough that that's not a normal thing. Alright. So, we're back to the surface. Alright, I'm gonna pull Mara out. Add in Petra. Let's get these guys deparalyzed. Alright, Petra. Softness. And then I just need to remove the level drain. That's a lot of level drain. Drop. Remove Petra. Add Mara back to the party. And Mara can do whatever. Oops. Yay! Health. Alright. That helps her out a lot. Alright. Mara does not need to be in the party to do the item identification. No. He's got nothing. Give to Belle. Only the one's armor. It doesn't look like it's gonna be good armor. It is +1 leather. I believe the rogue has +1 leather. Yeah, he does. So nobody else can use that. What's it sell for? That's enough to pay the bill. It's enough to restore him. Alright. Move Bell. Add Mara. Reload him up. Strength. Oh, let me reset my party order. Frank's fine. Just put everybody back in order. Alright, so everybody's back in order now. How's our levels doing? Frank's gonna level up soon. And Mara's just leveled. Now over here in the shop, we got the sundries. Antidote, that's poison. That's actually useful. That's the sleep scroll. That's a heal potion. And that's a harm scroll. I mean, these are okay. But honestly, the things you have to worry about more are paralyze. Paralyze is the thing you have to worry about more. That one! I don't want to cast that spell yet. Because I was going to go through the shadow area. And I ended up casting that spell twice by accident. I cast it too early. Alright, last dive into the night. Hopefully, the dungeon behaves itself today. And doesn't decide to, throw us an FU. Like it did in the last 2 runs. Bunch of priests. They can mute us. They also have a tendency to run. But a big fire should be enough to kill most of them. Not enough. Oh. The trick is the mute. I'm not sure what stat prevents mute. Maybe it's piety. Maybe you have to have high piety in order to prevent muting. Well, no, because Parsip has a high piety. Because It's gotta be resolve. Now, he's got 12 piety and a 9 on luck. And he's got a high resolve. Not sure. They don't really explain the resistances in this game and how they calculate it. They might in the manual, but yeah, on the 4th floor. As long as we don't hit one of those stupid, overpowered dragon groups, we'll be fine. That were-rat is not gonna live very long. Give him that, he's not gonna live long. Alright. Yeah, you just can't put him to sleep. Yeah, do that. Because the fire spell's gonna hit hard and can kill them. And the guys can just take it from there. So I killed half of them. And I said the guys can kill them in the next round or two. There it goes. Uh-huh. And dead. That works for me. Got some robes. Ooh, that looks like good armor. It's armor I haven't seen yet. Fortunately, the robes I have seen. If I had a bishop with me, totally different story. Dragon, you're dead. Do that. Because the damage we do should be enough to kill him. Because they can't mute us. They try to put us to sleep now. And dead. A couple of dragons, not a big deal. Well, not those dragons anyway. So they're combined with the guys that can make you mute. That's the ones you have to worry about. Alright, let me update the map. Per the map, we're still trying to get through that one section over there. I got a couple of sections of the map I'm trying to get through. the most direct way. So let's do this. And then reset the map. Now we'll go this way. Okay, these guys have got to go. These ones that cast lowered ring. I want the experience from them. So I aim to die, not, so I aim to die, not, be banished. And poof. Goes all but to him. And he leaves one behind. Works for me. Because that's what we need. We need to have a whole bunch of them just die. Alright. Now. One rotten corpse and a couple of shits. Okay, so the corpse is up front. So you have to worry about the paralyzation. Alright. And then give me a big fire. And give me a regular fire. That was a good shot. Got all but two of them. Nice, nice. And then there's one guy left that we can kill in one hit. Just gotta hit him. There he goes. That's good. Now if we can get some more equipment. Equipment? No? Oops, wrong way. Up one room. In here. So a swordsman. These guys are just swordsmen, so I'm not worried about them. They'll die in like a couple rounds of just being whacked at. So, see, he's dead. I think there's one of them left. And he's dead. Easy peasy. A chest. We got a chest. What was that? Wait, hold on. I got a mace. Looks like a standard mace. I got a +1 shield. I don't know what kind of armor that is. Okay. So that puts us here. Alright, that's good. I know where I'm at. This should give me the full map for level 5. On our way through. Just have to get through here and leave. Ooh. I'll take just some money. Alright. Bishops and a Daimo. I don't want to deal with that. So... yeah, they got level... yeah. And I don't want to deal with the bishops. We'll just torch him. And that'll be the end of it. It's fine. Goodbye, boys. They survived! Wow! I did not expect him to survive that attack. Okay. I underestimated the bishops. I only fought a few of them, so... Alright. Found some armor. Alright. Let me use map. According to map, there is one square right here in this area. We can get down there real quick and take a look at it. If I go this way around. I need to heal Frank. He took some damage. I'm surprised. Let me use a large cure. Probably some spell field. Yeah, I've noticed with these spiders on the board, you seem to have a strange fail rate with spells. Everybody's poisoned. Alright. Alright. Cure poison. We're in a no magic zone. I'm out of cure poisons. Oh, we're fudged. Okay. Alright. So I am there. That is the most reliable, fastest way home. Thankfully, we should have enough health to get home. As long as I don't hit anything major on the way home. If I get through the 4th floor without hitting anything major, we're home free. We should have enough health. Alright, so at this point, I can use all of my heal spells. Because there ain't nothing here that can stop me. Alright. That should be enough to get us home. I might have to heal Mara again. Maybe. She has really bad luck. I don't have time for you. Don't have time for you people. It's the last thing I need. Well, question is, will they hold out? Will Mara hold out? That's the question. I don't really... Oops. I'm sorry. I can't risk her. Ah, they made it. Thank you, healing spells. Alright, and Frank can level up. Okay. Nobody's... Okay. I'll make sure that nobody was leveled down before I did anything silly. Alright. Do that. And that's where we're stopping. Well, like I said, I will grind up the second party as a just in case. And leave this party alone. Because that's maybe what we're going to want to do. And I will do that this week, and that we can get our second priest leveled up so that we have it in case we need it. And I will see you next time.